So a young woman from Virginia posted an interaction with a cop by the name of Tamia James, suggesting that she was being targeted and messed with, and she states that the same officer has messed with her before.
Why are you pulling on? What is she pulling on me for, sir? Like, be for real.
Where's the key to the car?
I don't have no key. I don't have no key.
Turn the car.
Why are you snatching my phone? Like, what is she doing?
So after the video goes viral, she goes to explain the situation in further detail, which causes the public to somewhat change their mind on how they feel about the initial viral video. They now felt like maybe the cop was justified in how she handled the DMV TikToker.
Okay, story time. What happened with me in the office, y'all? So, I got pulled over, she say, for running the stop sign. Mind you, it was less than a mile away from my daughter's school. I just went inside the school building, dropped my daughter off, and came back out. Got in the car and went to the corner, literally. Okay, boom. Police get behind me, they pull me over. When I see the officer that comes to the car, I asked for a sergeant because I was familiar with her face and I knew that she bothered me before. So I'm like, I need somebody else to see this. Boom, the sergeant came. It was somebody from when I was protesting for my friend Justin. So I'm like, okay, this about to be like, he not gonna pay no attention to what's going on. Off Bucks already knew that. She was in her car, she wrote me all these tickets, she came back to the car and said, get out the car. And I said, I'm not getting out the car. After that, she drew her mace and was attempting to mace me. So I put the charger that was inside my vehicle around my neck as if I was going to kill her, and hopped in the passenger seat. After I hopped in the passenger seat, she came to the passenger side, and that's when the video could be gone. And in the video, you can hear the sergeant telling her not to mace me. She said, step out the car. So, of course, it took me a little minute to step out the car because I thought I was about to get maced. So I did step out the car anyway. She said I was under arrest. She didn't have any handcuffs to put me in handcuffs. He didn't have no handcuffs to put me in handcuffs. So he was just holding my arm. We were standing right there. I took some medicine that was in my bag that is prescribed to me. She made up a whole scenario and said that I took an old lady pill. And I was in possession of an old lady pill bottle. Other officers came. When the other officers came, they put me in handcuffs, and I was getting ready to go to jail. They put me in the back of the police car, and I started strangling myself with the seatbelt. So, with that being said, of course, they didn't drive off. They had to come in the back and cut it off for me, and they go to the ambulance, and I ended up going to the psych ward. At this moment, it was some other officers that was there that didn't do nothing to me. They was very kind, so I cooperated, of course. They kept asking me for a car key that I didn't have, and I wasn't understanding why did y'all need the car key if the car was getting towed.
So after the video goes viral, the cop actually comments on the viral video talking about the TikToker being taken to the hospital for a mental situation, which enraged the public even more because now they felt like it was a HIPAA violation.
All this happened. I posted the video on Instagram, and that officer in the video, the lady, she decided to be underneath the post in the comments saying that I was taking old lady pills and all this other stuff. I'm going to the mental hospital. I went to the mental hospital over a traffic stop. That's not the world business, and you're a police officer. Why is that social media business? I'm a civilian, and you are like supposed to be a superhero, right? So, like, why would you be going on the internet to talk about me underneath my post as if that's a right as a police officer?
Well, the cop thought the entire situation was funny. So she goes live and basically laughs the entire time as if someone isn't traumatized by what she did. Well, that live caused people to be even more upset, which caused them to spam her social media. Well, she eventually turns off her comments and continues posting videos basically laughing about the situation.
And I'm gonna stand on that.
Okay.
And they can get in my DM. You can get in my DM all you want.
Mind y'all, I went to jail, so of course I had a court date. The court didn't even want to see me. Like, it was thrown out. Like, nothing happened because they knew the officers was clearly wrong. My charges was fake tags, failure to obey, and something else. First of all, my tags came from the car dealership. It's not even a question if they fake or not, because they came from the car dealership. If the car dealership passing out fake tags, okay. I had like a whole row of tickets. One of them said I have insurance. I showed you my insurance. My phone was broke. My car was about $400 to get out of the tow lot, and it was only there for less than 24 hours. And I was just irritated, like sitting in a cell for all these hours for nothing. I was just irritated.
Now, people are wanting this cop to be removed from her position and for her to face a lawsuit.
Cops, you feel me? Like, there was no reason for you to start pulling on that lady and do nothing like that. Nothing. But now I hope you lose your job.
Come on, none of it's true. None of it's true. It's BS. They made it up. They lie.
Now, the TikToker said the case was thrown out, but we know that the mental anguish from that day still remains and probably always will. But I want you guys to comment down below. Let me know what you think was right or wrong in this situation. Who do you think was right or wrong in this situation? And until then, I am going to catch y'all in the next one.
All I'm going to say is, don't play with me. Do not play with me. Do not play with me while I'm here. Okay?